last hit, you don't get the gold. If an allied creep gets the last hit, you don't get the gold. If you don't care about gold, at least care about this sound that accompanies a last hit. It's great, isn't it? How do you ensure you get more last hits? The easiest way is to be better at timing when you attack a creep. Lane creeps attack each other at a consistent speed and deal a consistent amount of damage, but they sometimes attack at different patterns. Because these patterns change in each set of waves meeting, you'll have to closely watch how fast a creep is dying and attack at the right time so that you land the killing blow. If there are more creeps in the wave, last hitting is harder since there's more damage being done, and thus a smaller window for you to last hit. Simply put, to be good at last hitting, you need to practice last hitting creeps so that you can get familiar with the average damage dealt and learn to time your attack perfectly based on the last hit window. The window is the time that the creep has low enough health that your one attack will finish it off. Here's some slowed down clips where we show the timing window to attack for the last hit. In the first clip, the window to last hit is 1 second. If your attack lands at any point during that window, you secure the last hit. In the second example, the window is a lot lower, which makes timing a bit harder since there is less time to land your attack. The way to make last hitting easier is by increasing your hero's last hitting window. The way to do that is to increase the damage that your hero does. Because last hitting is a game of waiting for the creep to be low enough on health, increasing your hero's damage means that you can attack earlier than before and still get the last hit. If we look at the window clips from before, having more damage means we can now attack the creep much earlier, which gives us more time to land a successful last hit. The easiest way to increase your damage during the laning stage is to spend some of your starting gold on items that increase your damage. You could purchase stat items for a damage boost, or if you're a melee hero, buy the item Quelling Blade, which increases your damage against creeps. The other benefit to enemy creeps dying near you is that they grant experience to any enemies nearby. Gaining enough experience levels up your hero, which makes you stronger and lets you spend skill points to make your skills better. Creeps do not need to be last hit to gain their experience, but you do need to be relatively nearby. Experience range in Dota 2 is pretty huge, so being anywhere near the creep wave will slowly level you up. So laning stage sounds pretty easy, right? Buy some damage, get some last hits, let the creeps kill each other. Well, it all changes in Dota 2 because of denies. A deny is when you last hit an allied creep and create this exclamation mark. You won't gain gold from a deny, but it prevents an enemy in your lane the opportunity to last hit that creep. Denied creeps also grant less experience when killed, so denying creeps will give you both a gold and experience advantage against your opponent in lane. That's why last hitting is so important to the course of the game, and why increasing your last hitting window with damage sets you on the right path. If you have better timing than your enemy and more damage, you should be able to last hit almost every creep and deny almost every creep. If you spend the gold from these creeps on even more damage, it becomes even easier to outlast hit your opponent and win the laning stage of the game. You're going to have more levels and far more items in them, which gives you more advantages going into the mid game. The easiest way to increase your